Everyone dreams of becoming rich, but very few people understand how wealth is actually created. Most people spend their entire lives working for money, while wealthy people spend their lives building assets that make money for them. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket, increases in value over time, or improves your ability to earn more income in the future. The reason some people become financially free while others struggle for decades is not because they work harder. It is because they own better assets. The good news is that you don't need to be born into a rich family or have millions of dollars to start building wealth. In fact, many of the world's richest people started with almost nothing and slowly built valuable assets over time. Today we're going to talk about 5 assets that can make you rich in 2026 and beyond. And if you start building these assets today, your financial future could look completely different within the next few years.
Subscribe Luxon for luxury travel guides and dream destinations.
The first asset that can make you rich is your skills and knowledge. Most people don't think of skills as an asset, but they are actually one of the most valuable assets you can own because nobody can take them away from you. You can lose your job, your savings, or your business, but if you possess valuable skills, you can rebuild everything again. In today's economy, people who have high-income skills such as software development, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, digital marketing, sales, public speaking, and content creation are earning more money than ever before. Businesses are willing to pay a premium to people who can solve important problems. The more valuable the problem you solve, the more money you can earn. That's why investing in yourself often provides the highest return compared to any other investment. The internet has made learning easier than ever before. You can learn almost anything from online courses, books, podcasts, and educational videos. A person who spends just 1 or 2 hours every day learning a valuable skill can completely transform their financial future within a few years. Many people spend money on things that lose value, while successful people spend money acquiring knowledge that increases their earning power. Every new skill you learn becomes another tool that can help you make money, start a business, or create opportunities that didn't exist before. Your skills determine your value in the marketplace, and your value in the marketplace often determines your income. That's why the first asset every person should build is themselves. The second asset that can make you rich is owning a business. A job can provide income, but a business can create wealth. The reason businesses create so many millionaires is because they can grow far beyond the amount of time and effort one person can provide. A business solves problems for customers and earns money by creating value. The more value a business creates, the more successful it can become. In 2026, starting a business has become easier than ever before. You no longer need huge amounts of money to begin. A person with a laptop and an internet connection can build a business that reaches customers around the world. You can start an online store, a consulting company, a software business, a marketing agency, or a content creation business with relatively little capital. At first, building a business can be difficult because it requires patience and consistency. Many businesses do not become successful overnight. However, once a business begins to grow, it can become an incredibly powerful asset because it can continue generating income for years. Business ownership also provides more control over your financial future because you are not entirely dependent on a single employer or paycheck. Many of the wealthiest people in the world became rich because they owned businesses rather than simply working for one. Even a small business can become a life-changing asset if it solves a real problem and serves customers effectively. Building a business requires effort, but it can provide opportunities and financial rewards that are difficult to achieve through a traditional job alone. The third asset that can make you rich is investments. Most people work hard for their money, but wealthy people make their money work for them. Investing allows you to put your money into assets that can grow and generate more money over time. This is where the power of compound growth becomes incredibly important. Compounding means that your money earns returns, and then those returns begin earning returns as well. Over long periods of time, this process can turn small investments into significant amounts of wealth. Many people think they need thousands of dollars to start investing, but that's not true. Even small amounts invested consistently can grow into large sums over the years. Investments can include stocks, index funds, mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, and even ownership in profitable businesses. The key to successful investing is consistency and patience. The stock market may go up and down in the short term, but historically it has rewarded investors who think long term. Investing also teaches discipline because it encourages people to think about the future instead of spending every dollar they earn today. The earlier you begin investing, the more time your money has to grow. The fourth asset that can make you rich is digital assets. We live in an age where a person can create something online once and continue earning money from it for years. This is one of the greatest wealth-building opportunities in history. These assets are powerful because they are scalable. A traditional job usually requires trading time for money, but digital assets can continue producing income even while you sleep. A YouTube video created today could still be generating views and revenue years from now. An online course can be sold to thousands of students without creating the course again and again. A software application can serve millions of users around the world. The internet has removed geographical barriers and created opportunities that previous generations never had. A person living in Nepal can create a digital product and sell it to customers in the United States, Europe, and Asia. Building digital assets takes time, consistency, and patience. But once they gain momentum, they can become incredible sources of income. Many people have achieved financial independence because of digital assets they created years earlier. The fifth and final asset that can make you rich is your network and personal brand. This is one of the most underestimated assets because many people fail to realize how much opportunities depend on relationships and reputation. The people you know can introduce you to jobs, investments, partnerships, mentors, and business opportunities that might otherwise never exist. Successful people understand that relationships are incredibly valuable. At the same time, your personal brand is becoming increasingly important in the digital age. Your personal brand is how people perceive you. It is your reputation and the trust people have in your abilities. In today's world, anyone can build a personal brand by sharing knowledge online, creating content, helping others, and consistently demonstrating expertise in a particular field. A strong personal brand can attract opportunities without you actively searching for them. Companies may want to hire you, clients may want to work with you, and investors may become interested in your ideas. People prefer doing business with individuals they know and trust. That's why your network and your reputation can become assets that create opportunities for years. At the end of the day, becoming rich isn't about buying expensive things or chasing quick money. It's about building assets that continue creating value over time. You don't need to build all of them at once. Start with one, improve it, and then gradually build the others. Wealth is rarely created overnight. It is usually built through small, smart decisions repeated consistently over many years. The sooner you begin building assets, the sooner you move toward financial freedom and long-term wealth. The future belongs to people who invest in themselves, create value, and build assets that work for them instead of working for money forever.